Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Yassine. I hope you had a great holiday and I hope you were able to scoop up some deals on this holiday deal weekend with Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I actually got myself a few things and all of it is so I can make better quality videos for you guys. I'm going to make a video on all the stuff that I got later on this week, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But today we're going to look at what's on my Android phone. I think this is a great time for that because it is the end of the year and next year we have a whole new phones coming out and I'm sure I'll be doing different setups. So let's get right into that video and I hope you enjoy. So this is my phone setup for December of 2016. I like to keep my phone very simple and keep it clean and not cluttered, so I only have 2 pages set up. On the left hand side we have the Google Now feed, which pulls all the news, sports, and anything that you follow. And this is a Google Nexus 6P but it's rooted, so I was able to sideload the Pixel launcher and that's why you don't see the little home button down here, but this is where you can swipe up and see all your apps. I do have a lot of apps on this phone, but that's because I'm always testing the newest apps, and I actually have a series of best Android apps for the month, so the one for December should be coming out in the next couple of days. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to catch that. But starting right here, I have 5 folders on the bottom, and these are the apps that I use the most on a daily basis. The first one is productivity, and it has my calendar, my Gmail, my bank accounts, my Nest. And right next to that I have my social media, which has my Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. And I also keep the Photos app in there because most of the time I am using a photo that I took to post to these social media sites. And if you haven't already followed me, my social media tag is @TechPlugHD. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And right next to that is apps that I am actively testing right now. And these 6 are the ones, or these 9 right now are the ones that I'm testing and hoping that they make the cut for next week's video. And then if we continue, we have 2 folders that sort of relate to each other. The one on the far right is my media, and basically this one is what I have anywhere where I consume media, from YouTube to Spotify to my Xfinity TV and ESPN, and basically everything in that folder is media consumption. And right next to that is channel, and the reason it's so close to that is because YouTube is right there, and I'm always switching between the YouTube Studio Creator app and also my actual YouTube app to look at things. But basically I have the Studio Creator app, I have the live subscription count so I can track my progress and growth, I have AdWords, and then I have Splice. Splice is actually a cool app that actually tracks your packages. So you can manually add a package by clicking the plus sign, putting in the name, adding the tracking number, and selecting which carrier is using it, and it puts it in your home feed and lets you know exactly where the package is located, when it'll get here, and tracking history. Now if you don't want to manually put everything in, you can always swipe to the right, connect the email that they send tracking to, and this app will go ahead and pull all that information for you and add it to your home feed. The other thing I have on my first page home screen is this widget right here, and this widget is actually from Zooper. And what Zooper does, it lets you customize your widget any way you want. So if we go into here, I can actually go into the layout and change things around. By clicking on one, it isolates which one I have clicked, and I can go in there and tweak it. And also it lets me add other things such as text to that, such as a rectangle, a series, a progress bar, and anything like that. So if I go into this rectangle, I can also go ahead and edit it, move it out the way, and move it back. So this is a cool little app that lets you create basically your own widget, and I created this one. I hope you like it, and if you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Now moving to the second side, I have 2 widgets here for news, and then a widget from that application that I talked to you about, which is the subscription count. And basically what this does is gives you a 30-minute interval refresh, or you can set that to an hour or 6 hours of your subscription count on YouTube. And right now it's exciting times for me. I'm growing, so it's always motivating me to see that number go up, and that helps me stay motivated to making new videos and better content for you guys. And then right on top of that, I have these two apps which I use for news. The first one being Feedly. So the Feedly widget, you can just hit this little arrow up button and go through different stories from threads that you decided you want them to pull news from. And if you click into that news, it actually takes you to that story, and you can swipe up and read that story just like you would on the website. And when you get to the bottom, you can keep swiping up and it takes you back to your home page that has all the different stories. So that's a neat little feature. And another cool feature it has is when you click on a story, you can click the little menu button on the top and share it with anybody through Evernote, Facebook, download it for Pocket, and anything that pretty much communicates with other people on your phone. So that's pretty neat. And if you go back to the main menu, this is where you select all the sites that you want them to pull stories from. As for Flipboard, the widget does pretty much the same thing as Feedly does. You can hit the arrow down button to go to different stories. But one other extra feature that this has is if you miss a story, you can click back up, where on Feedly, if you miss a story, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom and come back to the top. So that's the one extra thing that the Flipboard widget has that is not on Feedly. But when you go into the application, it's pretty much the same thing, and they call it Flipboard because when you actually flip between pages, it does this cool flipping animation, which I thought was really awesome. And you can just get to the bottom, swipe back, and you are greeted with your home page where you have different tiles of all the news sources that you selected, and they automatically update. So when you click into a tile, it gives you all the newest stories, and you can click in there and read it. And just like Feedly, you can click the share button and go ahead and share it with any app that's able to do that on your phone. So basically that's it. That's what I have on my phone. I try to keep it very simple. I do change this widget around every so often and try different stuff, and there's always new apps coming in this folder that I'm testing. But that's what's on my phone right now. I hope you enjoyed the video.